Hey guys, it's May 15th, 2015, and a new blog post went up on the Star Wars Battlefront website yesterday from, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Nicholas Fagreus, the design director on the game. Now, it shed some new information, but the first things it did is it reinforced the team's passion for Star Wars and talks about the lengths they are going to recreate the look and the feel of the films in-game. That's something that's very important to me. I've talked about it in other videos. They also confirmed that we're going to see gameplay for the first time publicly at E3 on June 15th, exactly a month from today, as if it was ever in doubt for anyone who ever stopped to actually think about it. That's not the most interesting information that actually came out of this post, however. The big thing it does is it confirms a brand new game type called Fighter Squadron. Actually, we've seen this game type in action just for a brief second in the reveal trailer. It was that short clip of the X-Wings and TIE Fighters fighting over the canyon on Tatooine. Now, the exact quote is that Fighter Squadron mode is where you engage in huge starfighter battles over canyons big enough to be truly epic. Now, very little detail is given there, but it is confirmation that we're going to get some sort of large-scale dogfights in the game. The big question right now is whether this is somewhat of an analog to Battlefield's air superiority mode, or if it's going to be something entirely new. I know many people, myself included, want to see something similar to Battlefield 2142's Titan mode, except Star Warsified for Battlefront. It'd be very cool to just be launching from the ground up into, Star Destroyers and taking the ship down from the inside. But either way, we do have some sort of confirmation of a specific game type for dogfights, which is awesome. It's one of the things in this post that feels like it's a direct response from DICE to a lot of the concerns that fans have been voicing online via social media, on the subreddits, on various internet forums, that people honestly have gotten a little bit carried away with, in my opinion. There's been some unnecessary hate. And call me a fanboy, or shill, whatever you want. That's just my opinion. I think people have gotten a little carried away with it. Maybe the most interesting piece of information to come out of this blog post, though, was seemingly a throwaway line towards the end of the post that reads, "What we want to make sure is that each Star Wars fan can have something really awesome to look forward to, be that epic online battles, or an instant skirmish alone or with a friend." That line has caught my and a lot of other people's attention because of the reference to instant skirmishes. Instant action was a game type in Battlefront, in the previous two Battlefront games, where you basically picked whatever maps you want, whatever game types, whatever era, and launched effectively a multiplayer match with bots, and you could just play whatever you want, whenever you want, for however long you want. So you could go and select Hoth, Endor, and, Utapau, and just play through those maps over and over and over again until you want to go do something else. Now, that was an awesome feature that I loved, that many people loved, that I think a lot of people were disappointed to find wasn't going to be back. But this is an interesting reference to say instant skirmish. That's different from the Battlefront missions they've been talking about. It makes people wonder if maybe it's going to be in the game, just with a different name, or maybe a variation of it is going to be in the game, and it's going to be called Instant Skirmish, or even if Instant Skirmish will be one of those Battlefront missions, so you'll have Instant Skirmish, and maybe there'll be an offline version of Fighter Squadron, and whatever else DICE has come up with. It's going to be very interesting to see. Some of the speculation online so far has said that maybe Skirmish is referring to smaller, possibly 8-player battles. We do know the low end for the game is going to have 8 players, but it looks like it's now possible that there could be something resembling the old instant action mode in the game, which would be just an awesome addition. I would be very happy about it. They did say that you'll be able to play it alone or with a friend, so I imagine that means split screen will work, which would be very cool. Getting to play instant action split screen on a new Battlefront would sell me on the game alone. I personally missed split screen. I talked about this in my last Battlefront video. It's nice to be able to have, my friends that live a couple minutes away just come over, sit on the couch, and we can crack open a couple beers and play the game, rather than having to buy our own copies and play online. So who knows, maybe we could have something resembling instant action, or maybe this was truly just a throwaway line, and the wording they used has now created a whole bunch of speculation, and possibly even false hope that'll get people pissed off at DICE for some other silly reason. Either way, that's the latest on Star Wars Battlefront. Click subscribe down below so you can get more Battlefront news, gameplay, updates as they happen. And if you don't want to wait for me to put out videos whenever this stuff happens, you can open up the description down there and go follow me on Twitter. I talk about this stuff all the time, gaming, and I'll even ramble about hockey and movies from time to time if you're into that sort of thing. So make sure to check it out and hit that follow button, and hit the subscribe button if you want as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.